How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. Jump. Here I can. What was that? Okay. Welcome. It's October. I didn't say August. October. Sounds the same. August. October 9th. Yeah, I think. Something. Close enough. It's Monday. It's Mongoose Monday. Gaza Belli. Okay, act of war. Latin. Yeah, I mean, we'll get to that. Yeah, we're getting to. Well, let's see. Shakespeare on Sunday is over with. It's changed. We're not doing the whole read through the whole thing. It was what was it? Midsummer's Night's Dream, that little weird thing. And we just like watched part of the movie. Read some scenes, and that'll show up later. But that's all in well. And then it was back, and I'm like, oh my god, this thing, right? I had to check up to see what was any updates and stuff on the war. And that's really where I'm gonna go today. It's war. War. Yeah, it's serious though. I mean, you know, we can kind of dismiss it because it's way over there, and it's not us, and it's not me, and I'm not Jewish, and I don't have any friends that are over there, or this and that. It doesn't affect me. Not my problem. And shoots, you can be like that. That's fine, you know. And there's that kind of thing where it's, you know, it's like the school shootings. It's like, this school shooting was bad, and then kind of get over it. And there's another shooting, and it's like, we get numb. I mean, what about Ukraine? We're already numb to all that went down and the potential danger. And that's where I'm kind of at with this one. It's potential danger. You know, there's Bellis, or Caucus Belli. Caucus Belli is Latin for act of war. Caucus. I'm not even monetized, so whatever C is hard. Casus foederis. Caucus foederi. That's when you attack the allies. So basically,
Israel is an ally.
Our current president got on things. Don't you other kind, you know, Islamic hate groups, psycho radicals, don't you come trying to interfere. Stay out. He's telling them, you better stay out. You know, he's already doing that. The Pope is already going, pray for peace. Violence, nothing comes of violence. Because the Pope talks like that because, I don't know, he's Portuguese, I think. I don't know. Sorry, Francis. Saint Francis and Francis. So, when the Pope says pray for peace, things are bad. That's bad. So things are... anyways, here's the thing. What's it all about, Alfie? Okay, stop. What's it all about? You're Alfie now. What's it all about? Well, it starts to... I'm gonna try to... Yeah, let's do a little, this is gonna be nuts, but let's do a little history, okay? Now, Israel came about as a country after World War II, a little bit after. So it's like 48 or something. It's a country. And then stuff happened. This isn't totally, real history. This is real history, though. So you got the West Bank, you got Golan, you got this and that and this. And you know what? I need the ghost of Henry Kissinger, because Henry Kissinger talked about all this stuff, the West Bank, Gaza Strip. And when I was a kid, I used to hear these guys check. The ghost of Henry Kiss My Nads. Henry Kiss My Nads. Hello, I'm Henry Kiss My Nads. And here on the West Bank. So on one side is the country Jordan, there's Syria, there's Lebanon, and down below is Egypt, also known as the Arab Republic of Egypt. And it's like 99% Sunni Muslim. Egypt is all Muslim. Okay, the Sunni Islamic thing is the one that's like, Muhammad didn't have a successor, so we'll elect the guy. The Shia are the ones that said Muhammad had a successor. This is the guy. And then they knocked them off. And then the Sunnis and the Shia were always at war after that. Now, the West Bank and the Golan and the Gaza are occupied by Palestinians, as well as Australia. Australia's in the mix too. It's terrible. And how did that come to be? Well, let me tell you. There was a war in 60s. Actually, there were several. But the main one was a 6-day war. Now, the 6-day war, there's this, Egypt went into, actually there was preemptive from Israel into Egypt and knocked out their air superiority. And then Egypt and basically Israel were like duking it. And Israel came out ahead and basically won the complete Sinai Peninsula. They just took over. They won. Big. And Egypt's like, screw you. And when that was pulled back, they start making these things that's left over where you can go into the Gaza Strip and you can go into the Golan Heights, and that's where this concentration of Palestinians are. They look at it as Israeli military occupied, right? Their stuff is, you occupied us militarily, screw you. So all these things are Israel and occupied territories. So the West Bank and the Golan, they're saying, you occupied us. Now, even in Gaza Strip, the whole strip is in Gaza. There's a place called Gaza. And on the southern border, that's where there was a lot of stuff going on, too. And, and there's this thing, okay, seaports. Let me tell you something about things. It's always about seaports. And in the peninsula, the Sinai Peninsula, I guess Moses was around there too, back in the day. Moses was back in the day. But in that peninsula, there's the Arabian Gulf, there's the Red Sea, and there's these little straits, where Saudi Arabia is on one side, Egypt is on the other side, and there's this little strait called Tiran, Tiran, the Strait of Tiran. Now, Egypt is saying to Israel, no, you cannot put your ships going through the Strait of Tiran. No. And Egypt's saying, well, screw you. And that's why that 6-day war in 1967 started. Well, there was a Suez Canal crisis in 56, but this thing did it in 67. It was a 6-day war. And boom, all the Shia hit the fan. No joke. It's like, that's where you get all these territories and stuff like that. And now, in the Gaza Strip on the south side, okay, let me get out of my maps here. I'll post those maps. But Now you know why they're pissed. They've been pissed for years. So the we had Palestinian Liberation Army with Patty Hearst and even I think Roger Waters of Pink Floyd was all pro-Palestine. I'm like, why are these people pro-Palestine? So anyway, the Palestinians broke through a wall in that border wall between Gaza Strip and Israel. So that little piece down in the south bit. And there's a place called Gaza in the north part. So they broke through the wall and entered into Israel. And when they entered in, these are like guys in Hummers and military types. Scary. And when they broke into Israel, this is ground warfare, right? They broke into it. They found a big concert. Yom Kippur was over with, holidays, and there's young people having a concert, kumbaya, or whatever. They're having a rage out in the open. And they came and they got those people, and they basically took a bunch of hostages, as well as just shot and killed people. See, because if you're not Islam, you're not human. As far as this is a touchy area, but you are Islam. You're part of the group, the Emir, and you're that for life. And other people aren't even people. They don't have a soul. You're not a human being. You're basically like an animal with no soul. So they're going out shooting people like cows and pigs and goats, and that's what makes it dangerous. So they went and they captured hostages and killed a bunch of people, like men, women, young people. And so far there's 700 people. 700 people were killed with this. And of course, Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, is like, we're going to get you, Gaza, those people, and we're going to get you, and we're going to just make you a crumbling, black, smoldering ruin. The guy's like vowing vengeance. So currently, right now, there's 2 days of fighting, and there's no fighting in Israel. Inside Israel, there's no more fighting. But 2 days they were fighting. They're doing stuff on Gaza. And they, Palestinians, had 436 people dead. But about 100 people have been taken hostage. And so, it ain't over, but there hasn't been fighting as of Monday. After 2 days of fighting, there is no fighting on Monday, today. So, yeah, I think that's as much as that. The bells of St. Mary. About as much as that is possibly digest. Let's just run through the Hawaii news. Sorry about the war edition, but let's see what's in Hawaii. Nothing. What up? I'm glad it's recording. Okay, there's homeless shelter in Lahaina for survivors, and it's filling up. Okay. There's, back in the day. No, there is not. There's back in the day, so when you want to relax in 1960s, 76, you just go out there and learn the two-step. No, it ain't the two-step. They're learning the hula. The hula is kind of like this two-step, this Kamehameha concert Lika. And The Exorcist, the sequel to The Exorcist is out. So, just in case you didn't get enough of Linda Blair, Yamada, Shia, and they're having, they're installing stuff. Oh, wait, Red Hill News. Monitoring stations as it prepares for defueling. So, they've been preparing for about 2 decades. Well, yeah, we're still preparing. Now they're having some air monitoring situations. They've been approved by the, I don't know, blah, 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 EPA. It's just like, yeah, go ahead, do it already. You freaking Navy. Oh, sorry.
In the Navy. Oh, jeez.
And over here, jeez, here it is. Well, here's Purdy.
I'm Purdy. Aren't I Purdy?
Yeah, Purdy lips.
He's Purdy. He's throwing the ball. Yeah, see? Well, actually, threw 4 touchdown passes and 1 against the Cowboys. Yay! Can't always have. I lived in Texas too long. The Cowboys lost. Yay! Sorry. All right. And ain't that a scary thought? Yeah, that happened. Okay. Here's a little political cartoon. They just released a spectacular new jobs report, and here's why that's bad news for President Biden. Oh, come on, man. Everything's bad news for Biden because it's campaign. No rules. Campaigning. This looks kind of funny. Okay, ready? Okay, not to bridge the gap between the generations. Teenagers should listen to the wisdom of elders. In a public service announcement, a teenage girl says, "Just listen, it's my life." I wonder. And I read accounts of teenagers killing themselves, murdering and wounding bystanders. I wonder what in other impulsive, immature, and dangerous behaviors these young people are doing. Texting while driving? So, instead of us listening to you, listen to your elders, kapuna, and teachers. Don't act like you know everything. You don't. Scroll. You have barely begun a life. You have 50 to 70 years ahead of you, and sadly, some of your peers will not see their next birthday. Don't be dismissive. We have something you don't. Experience. When we tell you something, when we tell you something you don't agree with, it's not hating. We don't want to look at things from a different perspective. We want you to look at things from a different perspective. We offer constructive criticism to make you think before you do. The consequence could be severe. Are you listening? Are you willing to listen? This boomer has seen your life. That
can be taken two ways.
If teenagers keep going down more violent path, there will be society they build. You can't blame the older generation for that. Robert Soberano Moili talking in tutu voice. Thank you, Robert, for contributing and doing it in tutu voice. Anyways, that's it. So the amazing stuff. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's not to be overwhelmed by the emotional, because it is over there. But it's gonna be consequences over here. And if the U.S. gets dragged into that, I'm talking about Henry Kissinger. Yeah, if we get dragged into that, it's like Cassis for whatever it was. It's our ally. So, and backing up their little radicals out is like Iran. It's like being sucked into the WW tree stuff. It's like, and now all the prices are whack and all the airline things are whack and all that stuff too. So, but so it's not like get emotional. It's sort of like know that and go, They took in hostages. The Prime Minister vowed revenge. So there's going to be lots and lots of ground war because that Gaza Strip heavily populated. So they can't just go and bomb stuff. They got to go in and out the buildings. Urban warfare. You know, it's like the war, ground war, but it's like in the city. That's urban warfare. It's not like a skirmish. It's like it's war, but it's the most horrible type of. Good morning, Vietnam. Have a great day. It's Monday, and see you next time. Hopefully, good. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. Yeah, that's right. Just think the banyan tree and lahaina come growing back. And those people, they go, yeah. Okay, aloha. Oh yeah.